trekker will have stories to tell, fascinating true stories. And it's always interesting to hear such stories from the fellow travelers or trekkers or trek guides. I get such opportunities whenever I travel or do trekking. Next time when I hear about that place, I will remember those stories. During 2019 October in the Goechala Trek, one incident happened, which will stay in my mind whenever I do trekking in future. Goechala is a high altitude, difficult category trek. If you have not seen my previous video, please watch it for the details of Goechala Trek. A specialty about Goechala Trek is we stay in tent all the 9 days of trekking. It has a running campsite. That means every day you reach to a specific point as per the itinerary, pitch your own tent, kitchen and toilet etc. and stay there. Next day you remove it, pack it and load it on the yak or mule and walk to the next campsite. So these yaks or mules carry the campsite luggage to the next campsite. So we had around 22 yaks and around 16 trekkers during this trek. Usually the yak goes first along with the localites. So they walk faster as well and they reach to the next campsite before the trekkers reach and set up the kitchen etc. and make a tea or snacks for the tired trekkers by the time they reach. Our trek, we had reached about 12,000 feet high altitude. We were on the way from Dzongri to Thansing. We had to go through Kockchurang and had to cross a wooden bridge which was set across the river. 2 yaks crossed the river, which was carrying the tent or couple of luggages from the trekkers who had offloaded their luggage, and the bridge broke. For God's grace, no mule or yak was in danger. Our trekking guide got this information and we had reached Kockchurang and we stayed in the government guest house, which is just a wooden hut with no electricity, no power, nothing. So our trek guide told us to stay there by the time he verifies the situation and comes back. It was heavily raining and we could make out we won't be able to reach the planned campsite at Thansing on that day. Our travel and the duration will be changed. Not sure how much time it will take to get the bridge rebuilt. At this altitude, to get any support or any material is extremely difficult. So the water one day will also make the situation difficult for each one of us. Additionally, as I mentioned, it's a running campsite trek. So whatever we required for food, we carry all the raw materials from down. So that through a calculated ration. So that means even if we extend the stay with
you can see this brave heart crossing the river.
Our guide went to the place where this incident happened, checked where the place, had conversation with the local guides. There is no possibility that we can cross the bridge next campsite. Even to get any raw material to rebuild the bridge, it's not possible at that time. And to get any government support, it will take longer than this. We get that rebuilt. all in difficult situation without knowing what is next. Of course, nobody wants to go back. We have already reached fifth day of
So
our
the point
journey.
is we'll try to repair the bridge tomorrow morning with the help of the lights over here.
For that
Today
day,
we will be
decided to
camping at
stay
some
in the
place
wooden
on
hut
this side of the and these point of the office.
blessing in this place.
Some of our luggage has passed on to the other side, while some of it has been on this side of the river. Now we'll try to remove the luggage to go to this side.
Some place redirected the place of the
show for us
so
tomorrow.
that the force at the place of the river
That's it from India
is
TV.
less. I remember my 10 minute giving her a small note she had written back to the guide. At that moment, whatever he did was helpful to the guide to manage that situation. At one place, they set up a makeshift bridge for the truckers, and the other place, one with a wooden rock. Essentials which is required and left the rest of the items at the wooden hut itself. Less weight you carry, it becomes easy for us to cross the bridge. And anyway, while coming back, we had to come by the same route. So we carried only the essentials which is required from there on. This made us to lose one day of our trekking, but we catch up by walking a longer distance in the subsequent day.
खींचो रस्सी को अपनी तरफ खींचो
I think choosing the job as a trip guide
बहुत कम स्पेस बचा है
बस बंद कर दे
it's not about travel or it's not about checking. It's not even about
पॉज कर दे
going out of
एक
your
सबका एक
comfort
वीडियो
zone.
बना रहा हूँ 30 सेकंड्स का
बस बस
सबको अलग अलग बांट दूंगा ना नहीं तो सब क्या करेंगे आधे घंटे का वीडियो लेके सही बात है ना
Of that person, with the safety of all the trekkers are in his hands. Salute to Raj and all the trek guides, especially in India hikes. I had good experience with them managing trekkers from difficult places, background, and all the trekkers who came out of their comfort zone to make them comfortable and ensure their safety. So that itself is a difficult task to be done.
That is Mount Panning, that is Mount Kanchenjunga.